candy made me sick. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Minecraft Better Than Adventure. Halloween is over. Sorry for not getting an episode out last week. I was actually sick. Not because of Halloween, just because I tend to get sick this time of year, and I had a very stressful week. Since the last episode, I have submitted my early applications, as well as submitted my applications to the UCs, the Universities of California. So I've now applied to 14 colleges in the US, which is just wild. And I'm still working on applying to at least another two. Anyways, now that Halloween is over, we can get straight into the holiday spirit. And I have the perfect thing. Check it out. I have a Santa hat. It's a little hard to see. Oh, and I also put on the TikTok cape just for the heck of it. Now that Halloween is over, I'm actually going to start cleaning up these little spots here because they are no longer needed. They were very short-lived, literally just like a day, but because I also was sick last week, they technically also lasted a week, so that's great. Not many people saw the last episode, but that's okay. I understand that not many people watch YouTube like on Halloween and stuff, and especially if it's something as simple as just a Halloween themed YouTube video for a Minecraft world. But I'm still very happy for those of you that did show up, and I appreciate the responses you guys gave me relating to the Halloween prompts that I gave you. I'm still a little bit sick. I occasionally cough and my nose is very runny, but honestly that's just kind of how I feel most of the time this time of year. I also can't really afford to miss school during this time of year either. As I said, college applications are still ongoing, even though I've mostly wrapped it up. I should be completely done by Thanksgiving, and hopefully then I'll have more free time to do more stuff with you guys. Speaking of college applications, I had my Stanford interview yesterday. The way it works is they have an alumni interview and just ask their own questions. The alumni can come up with their own questions, and then they sort of like give a report to the admissions officer based off of your vibe and your answers, and the questions you had for them. I think it went amazing. The alumni that was interviewing me was super amazing. She made it super comfortable for me. I did it over Zoom. She made it very comfortable. She mostly asked questions relating to my personality, and I did in fact mention you guys because my YouTube channel is a big part of my. Ooh. Okay, I should have used shears. Yeah, it's shears, not sword. Oops. Anyways, my YouTube channel is a big part of my personal hobbies and stuff, and I was talking to her about that, and she was really impressed by how well I spoke, and I think that's because of daily uploading on YouTube has gotten me to speaking much more clearly. Yeah, the first parts of this episode are just going to be cleaning up after ourselves from last episode, kind of just like how after Halloween you end up having to clean up after all the little kids who left a bunch of candy wrappers around your neighborhood. I do think it'd be kind of funny if I didn't clean up all of the Halloween jack-o'-lanterns and there was still like a few that I missed, so I'm not gonna be like super exact and try to cover all of them. I'm just gonna take down as many as I can. I'm actually wondering if I should even take down the cobwebs from this house. Maybe we keep it decorated for Halloween. I'm gonna keep that house decorated for Halloween just to add a bit of spirit to that bungalow there. Now there is a pumpkin over here between these two houses. I think I did place one down here. Yes, I did. Okay, so go down here and get this final one right here. That should be it. We're gonna have to start decorating for Christmas and the holidays soon enough, but that is for later me to worry about. Right now, my little Santa hat is all we need for the holidays because she has not yet awoken. Throw this stuff in here, and I'm going to get going with the main build of today, which is just going to be a simple tree. I'm experimenting with making our western area less of a traditional western, more of like a California Sierras western area, because those existed, and I'm thinking it would be a lot easier to decorate it to be more of like in the Sierras than in the traditional west with the dry landscape. So when it comes to making trees for this area, it's actually going to be kind of difficult to figure out where. For instance, should I put a tree in this area here? Because I'm really thinking I shouldn't, because then we won't have this, and I'm planning on building a pathway in the middle here. Near this hill here is a great starting point for an experimental tree. Let's see how this experimental tree turns out though. Water bucket clutch. There we go. Always got to do at least one an episode. So my idea for the experimental tree is, of course, the bottom is going to have to be the largest. This is going to be very similar to a Christmas tree, so it is still on theme with my whole Christmas thing right now, but that's not really what I'm aiming for. just happens to also look like Christmas trees. In fact, a lot of Christmas trees are grown up there from what I know. This is more just a traditional pine tree, but not a pine tree. I don't think they're pine trees, but they're not redwoods either. I mean, there are still some redwoods up in that area, but the ones I'm thinking about aren't redwoods. There might be a naturally generating tree that looks similar to this though, so who knows? Already ran out of leaves. Man, that was quick. And let's run back to the hotel to sleep because we always have to do that when it gets dark. And as I run over to the hotel to sleep, oh, look at that. We forgot a pumpkin. As I head back to sleep over here, I want to answer a question that was left not last episode, but the episode before it by Oculus. And they asked, what is your most amazing Minecraft memory? So it's tied between Last Life Charity Event Season 2, which was probably some of the most fun I've had making Minecraft videos with some random people that I didn't even know fully. And the first episode of Season 2 of Foundations SMP, which was also so much fun to make. Just an amazing all-around episode with lots of people in it and allowing me to interact more with new people that I had not yet really talked with. So those were like the 2 points that I had like the most fun in Minecraft, if you ask me. Okay, so let's see how this tree looks. I've never built organic before. Well, I've experimented with building organic before, but I've never built it myself. It's gonna take some finicking. Maybe we can save it by adding this top here. Water bucket clutch. There we go. It's a little thin, but it kind of gets that spirit. Maybe this is like a smaller one. Obviously, these trees would be much taller and much, much, much wider. Yeah, maybe this is just a smaller one. However, there is one final touch I think might help a little bit. Another block at the top here. Yeah, I feel like that in of itself adds a bit to the tall tree look that I'm aiming for, but it's still not exactly what I was imagining. Obviously, these trees are going to be built all around, not just like in the area, but behind. There should be a tree maybe right here. We might not have enough leaves, but lucky for us, there are plenty of trees around us to grab leaves from. Just balled the other trees to build our own trees. All right, let's see. Let's go down here. Oh, we've had every successful water bucket clutch so far. Boy, it's very loud collecting all of these leaves in my earbud. Crazy loud. Definitely got enough leaves at this point. Before I even start it, I'm gonna run back to go to sleep because it is getting dark once again, and I don't like it when it gets dark out here. And as I do so, I want to answer yet another question that was left not last episode, but the episode before last. This one was from Deciberry, and they asked, what is your opinion on the resin that came in the new preview? That is an amazing question, Deciberry. And I'll be honest, it looks like beans. It looks like beans, and then when put into brick form, it looks like the bricks from the Mario games. But it has its use cases. I've seen some really great building use cases for it, and I think it's cool that we have like some sort of resin-ish block in Minecraft now. And let's get this. I believe that is wide enough there, and it makes it easy to hop onto here and cover this up like so. Yeah, I'm glad I collected more leaves because this is definitely going to use a lot more leaves than the other one. So my plan is to go like this and then go out and just make it slightly less big maybe this time on this row, like so. And then maybe this one goes like this. You can see we're already nearly reaching the top. 2 rows of the same length would be good here. And then maybe this is where it starts thinning a bit. That just goes something like this. Yeah, this should cover it mostly here. Let's see, what does this look like? Is this better or worse than our previous tree? Actually, that little addition at the top might have made it better. My favorite of the 2 here. And that is unfortunately going to be it for this episode because I'm out of time. So let's head straight to the sign garden. First up is Danielle 29. Then we have Endless Pain, Deciberry, Oculus, Quadrilige, Snail, Badnick, Enjoyer, Denisillin, The Desolator, Chompy Chew, and finally, Sota. An absolutely massive thank you to these 10 people for watching until the end of last episode. You guys are just as amazing as always. And don't forget to leave your questions for me to answer in the next episode. If you have any, comment tree with an extra E in the comments down below. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.